Hi, this is Jeannie Carey from Trendy Tree, and today we're going to make a gingerbread wreath. We're going to do this a little bit different. We're going to start out with a regular cream work wreath, but we made our own twist balls for this wreath, and we're going to show you how to do that. But we're going to show you the supplies that we're going to use first so we can clear off our table. Okay. So we've got this two-tone cream and white mesh, doesn't have any foil or anything, and of course it's just plain, so it's not going to give great coverage. We're going to use the poof technique, so we're going to go on top of that maybe with this Saxon. This is a milk chocolate color Saxon, and that's made out of like a natural fiber. Of course it's very open weave, but it's stiff. We may use some of that. And then we also have this faux burlap in natural and red. We may use some of that. We're just going to decorate that and see how it goes. We've got several different little gingerbread folks that we're going to use. These are little chef sitters. These have little buttons on them. I like that. And this one has little button legs. And then we have a couple of little skinny legs from Raz. We may use some of those. So we'll decorate with that, with some of those. And then show us that ribbon.
Okay. That's just a 1.5 inch plain burlap.
Okay.
Natural color, and then we have a 4-inch red burlap.
Okay.
And a 1.5 inch.
Well, that's
whatever that is.
It's synthetic, but it kind of has a burlap. Has a nice weave to it. It's actually called cross burlap, but that's cross royal burlap, and that's kind of confusing because it's not burlap. But anyway, and these picks just came in today. We might use some of these. These are little short picks, and I think they're just right for wreath size. They're all these little pieces are wired, and you can fluff them out there. I really like these. They have they're little buttons, little red and white buttons. And I think that would be cute, especially if we use the little gingerbread that has the little
button legs.
Little button legs. So anyway, those just came in. They're not even on the website yet. So, but the first thing we're going to do is show you how to make these, how we added these balls to our wreath. If you've seen our ball wreaths before.
Can we go get one?
Just pause it. I'll get one. This is a regular ball wreath. This is a pencil wreath, and you can see on the ends they have these little balls that are like about 3/4 of an inch in diameter, and that works great. You can add a little extra bling to your wreath, without doing much work. But I was in Walmart the other day, and I not necessarily, want you to go shopping at Walmart, but I ran across this box of these little plastic balls that were I thought perfect for gingerbread colors. And so I just picked them up. Oh, and
kind of drippy.
Give me that brown one right there. I thought they were just right for gingerbread colors, and I thought, well, let's just try to put them on a wreath and make our own ball wreath. So we chose a regular work wreath because it has
hot glue.
Hot glue is hot.
Oh.
Because the twist is larger. So what we did was, give me those things. We took that little cap off, and you can, you might have to have some little needle nose pliers or something to get a hold of that and take it off. And notice the diameter size of the balls. The bigger the ball, the bigger the diameter size there. So we did want this to fit on the twist. So put a little hot glue on that. Be careful with hot glue. It is so hot. And then we just took the tip of the twist tie and secured that on there. Just let it dry. We did most of these yesterday, so they would be really nice and dry for today. But we'll just stick the rest of them on there. And we'll see how this works. And we didn't try to put like the same 2 balls on each tie. We made them a little different on purpose. They're kind of noisy here. There's one. And they have all different sizes. They had one a combination of the same color that were in like anywhere from 1 inch to 2 inch in size. Okay. I think that's all the balls we have left. So we may have a twist. There's 22, no, there's 18 twists
Yes.
on the garland, so, you know,
That's a wreath.
on a wreath. So technically you would need 36. That box of balls was 24, 26. So anyway, we may have some twists that don't have a ball, don't have 2 balls, so that's okay. So what we're going to do is just kind of clear off our desk here, and we're going to use the poof technique. We're going to attach the mesh, and I'll show you. We'll get started and I'll show you that.
Okay.
Cut that off and we're going to make this wreath using the poof technique. And to do that, you just grasp the mesh 3 or 4 inches from the end and open up a twist. Now, she's just going to start on the outside. You can start inside or outside. She's going to start on the outside. So we pushed all the other balls. Since these have the balls on them, they're a little bit in the way. So we push those to the inside. And then she's just going to lay that end down in that mesh and give it a couple of twists. And
Not by the balls.
all right, just a couple of twists because we're going to add in some more products. And then she's going to measure 14 inches and move on to the next twist. And then just work all the way around the outside layer, and then we'll move up to the inner ring. Okay. Now we've gone all the way around and we're back. We need to put our last poof where we started. So we undo that twist, lay that poof down, and then re-secure that twist with a couple of turns. Now we're ready to cut our mesh. We have a yard or 2 left. We're going to cut that mesh off and leave a tail about 6 or 7 inches, and then we're going to tuck that tail to the inside, and we're going to secure it to the work wreath frame with a zip tie. And you just flip that over to the back where you can see it. And just wrap that tail around the wire frame a couple of times. And just secure it with a zip tie. Oh, okay. Okay, now you want to flip your wreath over and just kind of step back, look at it. You may have to, put your hands under there and fluff those poofs out a little bit. This is a good time to look at it and see if they're all about the same size. It doesn't have to be, perfect. Put them all about the same size, and then make any adjustments that you need to do. Now next, we're going to add in some contrast. Well, we decided for our contrast that we would just go with just the faux burlap. And this is a roll that we had already opened for another project, so we don't have a full roll. So we're just going to go around the inner ring with this contrast, and then we're going to use our other 2 burlap ribbons around the whole thing. And if we need to come back and put some on that outer ring, we'll open another roll. Okay, so you're going to attach it the same way as you did the mesh. You're just going to do it pretty close since we're kind of short of fabric. The most important thing though is that you undo your twist all the way down to the mesh and secure this layer back and give it a couple of twists. And we're still not quite finished with it yet. We're going to be adding in some more ribbon strips, so we won't give it that 3 or 4 twists until we've added our last layer. You're going to measure about 14 inches, or just kind of lay it on top of that poof and make sure it's not too tight or too loose, and then secure it right into that next twist and just work all the way around that inner ring. We'll kind of fluff things out when you get through there.
Okay, back to the start.
We've gone all the way around the inner ring with the faux burlap and the red and the natural, and we still have a little bit left. Now, if you had a full roll of this, you would have enough to go around that outer ring too, but since we don't, we're going to take what we have left over and just cut it in about a 10-inch length and make a little ruffle and put around that outside. And when you make the ruffles, you need to scrunch up through the middle. Your selvage edge will be on the outside, and just scrunch up through the middle. And you can, you can kind of turn that cut edge to the inside, and you just make it like a little bow, like a bow tie. And then we're just going to put some of these on that outer ring, just to pull that together a little bit. Those balls make the twist easier to find.
They do?
Mm-hmm. Okay, now we've added these extra little ruffles of the faux burlap around the outer edge, and now we're going to add some ribbon strips. Let's use that 4-inch jute on the outside especially.
Okay.
We're going to take this 4-inch red jute burlap ribbon and cut strips in 14 inches, and same way with the natural ribbon, and then we're going to use that and go around the wreath with ribbon strips. And I just wanted to show you how to finish off your ends. You want to do a little dovetail or chevron cut. You fold it. You cut away from the folded edge. The natural on top. Pinch them in the center. Now I have 2 ribbon strips. And then I'm going to go back and find a tie. I'm going to untwist the twist. Take it down to the last layer. And then lay my ribbon strips down on top of that. And then re-secure. If this is your last layer, you can re-secure this time with 3 or 4 turns, but that's what your ribbon strip will look like. And then we're just going to work all the way around the wreath, putting ribbon strips in each ribbon, in each twist. We're going to take this 4-inch red jute burlap ribbon and cut strips in 14 inches, and same way with the natural ribbon, and then we're going to use that and go around the wreath with ribbon strips. And I just wanted to show you how to finish off your ends. You want to do a little dovetail or chevron cut. You fold it, you cut away from the folded edge, and that makes your little ends have a finish on them like that. Okay, well, we finished our wreath and added in the chocolate ribbon strips. I really like that. It really made the chocolate and the balls pick up more. And we added the cotton candy roping. Went ahead and used the whole roll of the cotton candy roping and just wired it in a spot here and there. And used these little skinny leg, got his arm around her. Skinny leg gingerbread boys and girls from Raz. I like that, but I really like the red and the chocolate, and I like the balls. If the balls are sticking out too far, you can twist them a little bit and to snug them in a little bit. Just be careful with that. Thanks for coming by. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.
I was going to say, anytime the camera detects a smile, it takes a snapshot. Well, it's, when I have to go back and get a still from something, how hard it is to get, because if my face looks okay, yours is like that, or if yours is okay, then I'm like that. So if you just smile.
If I smile every now and then,
it's taken one.
like every time you
have to do it again. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to make the wreath using the mesh technique, and to do that, you just start. The what?
The mesh
what
technique.
Did I say? All right. Which side do you want? Oh, it doesn't matter. I'll say, let's get it. Okay. Oh, we got too much showing.
Yeah, you got a lot.
Testing, testing.
Now do you have bars?
Yeah, both places.
All right, there's a... Okay, so it's looking like it's working?
It look